Looking for treasure or something of old, hoping for silver or better yet, gold.
I almost waited too long for this, but just want to show you something. Wait for it. Look what I have to wake up to every morning. Is that crazy or what? This one is extra pretty. It's amazing sunrise as we get here across the lake. Hard to beat. We'll walk out here a little farther towards the dock. And we're very seldom is there anything going on. Some good news. We had a what my neighbor calls a freelance pharmacologist. They finally, I guess, arrested him so many times. It's not on this street here, but he's on a street coming in. That they're tearing the place down. It'll be a vacant lot. That's going to help out, I'm sure, with the crime and the thieving and everything else. Is that absolutely gorgeous or what? And the other thing, like many other places, we've been having torrential rain. Regular water, those PVC ladders there, when I had a pontoon boat sitting here, it was 2 steps down usually to the pontoon deck on regular water. It's maybe 9 inches before it starts touching the bottom boards of my dock. Same there, but I don't know if you can see that, but my neighbor's dock, not mine or the next one, but the next one over, it's hard to see. It's just now going underwater. It was touching the bottom boards, and now it looks like if it's not over it, it's right there. But yeah, I never get tired of looking at this. This is it's a wondrous view just about every morning. I guess the clouds are just right. You can see the pink on the bottoms of them right here. If I was real ambitious, start off with that, right? When you lead with if I was, it's always not. I'm trying to sit here long enough, see if the sun's going to pop up. Well, if it's going to pop up, of course it is. But it should be coming right up. And oh, I can't see it. There it is. You probably can't see it, but where the real bright yellow glow is, just off to the end of that, pretty much off the end of that, excuse me, not the end, the middle of that dock, there's a cell tower. Well, that's when you line it up just over there between a couple other trees, that's where the space shuttle takes off. So we're almost, we're 60 miles west of Orlando, and we can see this, of course, if it's not cloudy, we can see the space shuttle take off. Or not the shuttle anymore, but the rockets. Look at this thing, it's just getting better and better. You can see the big, tight, almost white, yellow-white, where the sun's going to pop up here. But I don't know how long. I tickle myself. I don't know how long I can keep the narrative up, if I can last long enough. But it is spreading. The colors are spreading now down to my left, and now all the way over here. You can see it all the way around. See some reds up in the clouds there. But I don't know if you get a better sunrise than this anywhere else. It'd be hard to beat. It sure would. And not a breath of wind out here. If you look, let me bring it around here slow. That old Spanish moss is just hanging. I mean, there's nothing going on. I don't know where our gator's at this morning. We've got about a 10-12 footer sitting here. And he's usually cruising. He got a den somewhere right around here. I would imagine it's probably over there on the other side of that dock, up in that sawgrass somewhere or underneath it. But he's not out that I can see this morning, unless he's down laying on the bottom watching me, waiting for me to get a little closer to the edge. What a beautiful place. This lake has very little use on it. It's a known bass lake. I mean, there's some big bass here, and it was not so much anymore known for shell crackers. I mean, they're probably still here, but when I first moved here, or started fishing here, we weren't moved here yet, back in probably mid 80s, late 80s. I think we moved here in 92. But there used to be 75 or 100 boats, and they used to concentrate right about there, almost on the other side of the lake. And I mean, it was absolutely incredible how many boats would be in one spot catching shell crackers, which are a panfish. Shell crackers, bluegill. It's a good speck lake, specked by speckled perch. I think y'all call them crappie up north. But they're not a lot of them per se, like other lakes in the areas. In the area has Lake Caris and Little Lake Caris over in Lake County, Leesburg area, Leesburg, Florida. They have big numbers. The fish just busted. I don't know if you could hear it on camera right off the end of the dock. That was probably a bass striking something. There's wild shiners. I get hog pellets because they sink. Hog feed pellets. Throw them out off the end of the dock there, and there's another one just busted over there. They must be feeding this morning. Look how bright that's getting. I mean, that's amazing. And then you throw the cast net and you can catch shiners to go bass fishing with. That dock right there, I don't know if you can see the barrel or whatever up there on the left-hand corner of the little house there, but that's a electric feeder. It's got a battery-operated feeder that slings feed every morning. And they come up there from Tampa. They come up on the weekends. Let me spin around here for just a second. The old hovel there. And then these are my neighbors from Tampa. They come up some weekends. They've got airboats and regular boats. And there's my other neighbor in the blue house. He works for a distributor down in Tampa. I'm not going to say where or who, but super nice people. And I'm the mayor of our street here. There's a canal that runs up the other side there, so I'm right here on the end, on the canal and on the lake. So it's pretty cool. Look how bright that is. That is absolutely. Some of this stuff looks like it's not as pretty as it was earlier. It's still got some nice color, but it's getting more golden. You can tell the sun's fixing to pop out. Looks like a big old thunderhead down that way. Anyway, I guess I might be boring y'all to death by now. I've about run out of things to say. I was hoping I could stand here and narrate long enough to get the sun to pop up, but I think we're about done. Look at there. Can you see that plane going across in the... It was being lit up by the sun. Huh. Hope that shows up. That was pretty slick. Look at here. I think there's a little baby gator right there. I think that's one. Yep, he just went under. I don't know if you caught that. He was right between the docks. He was probably just a little old 3-footer. But I was hoping that big one would come out and cruise by here. Come out and let us see him, but doesn't look like it's going to happen this morning. Alright, well, I won't keep y'all any longer. I just couldn't resist. I had to get up out of that easy chair. I was watching the news this morning and take a look at this. This was as good as they are every day. This was a really spectacular sunrise. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.